Hello students of Standard 7. In Geography, you are learning about weather and climate. Today you are going to learn about Chapter 3 Weather and Climate, about condensation and precipitation, and also about weather map. What do you mean by condensation? Water vapor which is present in the atmosphere changes into droplets of water. Tiny droplets of water which are innumerable form clouds. So due to condensation, clouds are formed. There are also some of the forms of condensation. They are dew, fog, frost, etc. And they are also formed due to the condensation of water vapor present in the atmosphere. What is dew? In winter season, when condensation takes place, tiny droplets of water can be seen on the grasses or on the leaves of the plants. Due to the decreasing of temperature during the night, water vapor present in the atmosphere changes into tiny dew drops. Next, frost. You can see very tiny icy crystals in winter season in the morning. How is it changed into icy crystals? When the night temperature decreases below freezing point, dew drops can be changed into icy crystals. That is also due to the condensation of water vapor. Then there is fog. Smoke like features in the morning you can see in winter season. When there is thick fog, it creates visibility problem. So these are the forms of condensation. There are different types of clouds found at different altitudes. So the highest cloud is cirrus, which is found at the altitude 6,000 to 1200 meters. And they are dry, they are not able to bring rainfall. Second, the medium clouds known as cumulus clouds. They are found or formed at the altitude 2000 to 6000 meter and they bring heavy shower. The third is the stratus clouds. They are found at the altitude more than 2000 meters and they bring heavy drizzle. Then the lowest clouds, nimbus clouds. They are found at the altitude less than 2000 meter. They bring heavy rainfall, continuous rainfall or snow. So these are the types of clouds. The next is precipitation. What do you mean by precipitation? The continuous condensation forms clouds. When the clouds become very thick, they are not able to float in the sky, in the low atmosphere. So they reach on the surface of the earth by continuous falling in the water droplets in the form of rain water, which is known as precipitation. In simple way or words, you can say what is rainfall. The condensed water vapor when reaches the surface of the earth in the form of rainwater or water droplets, it is known as rainfall. So there are 4 types of precipitation: rain, snow, sleet and drizzle. How do you measure the amount of rainfall? There is an instrument known as rain gauge. So in rain gauge there is a collective vessel which is fitted, in which a funnel is fitted and it is covered by a metal cylinder. It is fixed on a table, not on the surface, so that extra water cannot get inside it. Also it is fixed far from the buildings and trees so that extra water cannot get inside it. After a fixed period, when we have to measure amount of rainfall, collective vessels, water is emptied into the measuring jar, which is graduated in centimeter or millimeter. So, according to measuring jar, how much is the scale is showing, that much rainfall occurs or occurred in a period of time. So all these measuring records are kept in the meteorological lab. Next important topic is their weather map. What do you mean by weather map? Weather map represents all the weather reports according to the meteorological data. So, with the help of weather map, all the elements, whatever is found in the weather conditions, they are shown with the help of conventional symbols. And Beaufort scale indicates the speed of wind or the velocity of wind. It is also known as Beaufort level wind force scale. So it was discovered in 1805 by Sir Francis Beaufort, who was an Irish or British hydrographer. He discovered about the velocity of wind and discovered a scale which is also followed by many countries, known as Beaufort wind force scale. And here there are some imaginary lines which show some of the elements, how they are found on the surface of the earth. So here this map is showing the July isotherms. What do you mean by the isotherms? Isotherms are the imaginary lines join the places having same amount of temperature or which places have same temperature, known as isotherms. And isoheights also are the imaginary lines which shows the places, which join the places having same amount of rainfall. So you have studied all these elements or processes which are the part of weather and climate. Thank you.